All right, so the whole reason I created this little Marketing Made Easy channel is because I wanted to take the thought process that I had when I was first getting into marketing and show people that are a few years behind me how it was I was thinking. There was a lot of things I didn't understand: offer design, funnel creation, what a conversion was. I had all these misconceptions and I didn't take the time to watch YouTube channels like you're taking right now. All right, so congrats on even being here and watching this. Number one, my goal is to help you understand the world of marketing, whether you're trying to run an agency and do it for other people, or whether you're trying to make it a little bit more easy on yourself and your small business to get more customers. This is the reason I create these videos. I put a little PowerPoint together and I just walk you through it one thing at a time. It's nothing crazy. Today, I want to talk about the funnel. If you watched the last video I posted, it's about top, middle, bottom. The most fundamental marketing concept of all time is the sales funnel, right? I say this a lot of times on sales calls is marketing as a strategy does not change, ever. It just doesn't, all right? Marketing as a strategy has not changed since the caveman invented fire. Okay. However, what does change is the delivery of that strategy. And that changes weekly, monthly, daily, right? Hourly, it could change. There's always something different, always a different way to deliver it. Okay. So think about a billboard on the side of the freeway is ultimately the same thing as a digital Facebook ad or an Instagram ad or a YouTube ad, right? All it really is trying to do is to get an audience aware of something, all right? And ultimately bring them into the top of your funnel. All right, but we can get into that more on a different video. Today, I want to talk about the simple concept of know, like, and trust and how it applies to your marketing message within your sales funnel. So let's just go ahead and get right into what I got here. Like I said, if you watched the video the other day, you will remember I laid this out for you. The funnel: cold, warm, and hot. All right, these are the three stages that all prospects are going to go through, whether you're a chiropractor, a nail salon owner, a plumber, a car wash owner, whatever the case is, this is the sales cycle. Sometimes this happens in a few days, a few minutes, sometimes a few months, or even a few years. But you've got people, and when I say people, I mean prospects in various stages as you go through it. So again, cold, warm, hot. And here's what I want you to understand, and the point of this entire video is it's also know, like, and trust. As they move through your funnel, they discover you at the top and they get to know you. They get to understand you a little bit. They're learning that you exist. These people are usually unaware that they even have a problem, right? So you want to speak to them accordingly. These people in the middle, they're beginning to like you now because they've been in your world a little bit. And then at the bottom, they now trust you enough to take out their wallets and give you money. All right? So how does this work? Let's start with the know. Again, I touched on it earlier. The know is the most important stage. It's because it's when they are discovering you. Whether you're doing that through a paid media buy, like a billboard, a bus bench, or a Facebook ad, this is when they're beginning to know you, your company, your style, your brand. All right? Now, it's very important that this top of funnel, the middle and the bottom of the funnel, relatively stay the same size, right? We get the same amount of people into that for the most part. We keep it filled, or we keep it coming in, right? We moving them through, spitting them out at the bottom. But the top of the funnel, it can be wide or it can be a little skinnier. Typically, we want it to be as wide as possible because we want to drive as much traffic into it as we possibly can so we can then qualify them and drive them down the funnel. All right, so whether it's small, big, whatever, you need to be putting people in it. But what do we say to these people? All right, what are we saying to the people at the top? A big common mistake that a lot of business owners make is as soon as they put an ad out, it says something like 25% off your first service, right? Or, check out my order page. This is what we do. It's really great. That sometimes works, but we need to introduce them first to what we do, all right? Myself as an agency owner, right? I'm not going to say, hey, I do really good marketing, work with me when somebody discovers me. Instead, I'm going to talk to them a little bit about my story, a little bit about what made me do what it is I do, because the goal here is to introduce them into the brand without sounding pushy, without sounding aggressive, and just giving them a little bit of curiosity. We call it the hook in marketing, all right? Once we've done that, we can now move them down the funnel into what we call the like portion, or the warm, and that's why these are color-coded, okay? Once we move them into the like portion, we're gonna speak to them a little bit differently than we did at the top, all right? Now they know us. They're aware of what it is we're gonna do, or what we do, okay? We're not selling them just yet. However, we wanna give them content that is valuable, that is engaging, that promotes curiosity. Mostly what I like to do is value, similar to these videos, okay? You're watching this video and you're thinking, wow, this guy knows what he's talking about. You know, I'd like to reach out to him eventually. You're beginning to like the brand. You're beginning to understand the brand, and you're resonating with it, because when it comes time to purchase, now you trust them. You understand where they're coming from. You've been in their world for a little while. You understand what it is they do and how it can benefit you. And not only that, but you've actually gotten some value in the process, okay? So when it comes time to make a purchasing decision, you trust that brand, all right? And I say you trust that brand, but what I'm trying to say is the prospects trust your brand. That is the whole concept of this entire video, is the 3 stages: cold, warm, hot, know, like, trust. All right, that is the end of it. That's how you need to look at it. And you need to speak to your customers depending on what stage of this they are in. My next video I plan to make probably in the next week or so is going to be the customer awareness journey, whether it be unaware, problem aware, or solution aware, and how it applies to this entire process. So I don't have any followers on here right now. I don't even know if anybody's watching this video or makes it to this part. But if you would like to see that, leave me a comment below. As always, people say subscribe, like, and all that stuff. Whatever the case, I just need a place to host my content and get this out. And again, my goal is to help new marketers or new business owners understand this topic a little bit better, all right? Marketing as a whole is very ambiguous, it's very broad, but when you niche it down to the fundamentals, you get what you see here on the screen. It's pretty basic stuff. Don't let yourself get overwhelmed. That is it. Give me a follow if you like this video, everybody. Thanks so much for watching. I'll check you next time.